to Conflict Havoc number 2. I'm your host, Echo Fan Grey Wolf. So we're going to explain I never had a happy birthday and what I wouldn't do to be 22. Okay, so I never had a happy birthday as a personal song. It's some real shit. Because if we're being honest, I've had happy moments in life, but I've never truly had a happy birthday. That's pretty much how it was. Because like when I turned 50, I made sure before I turned 50, like a week before I turned 50, I sent everybody in my family a text. Do not send me a happy birthday text. Don't send it to me. Because I had 48 bad birthdays and nobody gave a shit. I plan on sending that out again this year. Because I've never had a happy birthday. It's not a lie. It's not bullshit. I had maybe 1 or 2 birthday parties in my entire life. Maybe 3. I know my dad threw me 2, and my mom never really ever gave me a birthday party. No. She would probably say that she did, and I would say it's 7 of us. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't me, because I would remember a birthday party. My dad's birthday party that we threw, I got a couple of G.I. Joes. I still have those G.I. Joes. We had a birthday cake, and we had neighbors come over and eat it. They didn't bring me any gifts. It wasn't that kind of party. I've never actually asked for gifts on my birthday. As a 52-year-old, the only thing I want is time. The only thing I want that no one can give me, not one sibling, no one. I want to get back the youth that I lost, taking care of them. So I've had 48 bad birthdays. I had 49 bad birthdays. I'm 52. I'll be 53 this August. And I sent that text out last year and the year before. Said, there's nothing you can do to make my birthdays happy. I've had 48, 49, 50, 51, 52 bad birthdays. And you can't give me back what I want for my birthday. Saying happy birthday might make you feel good. It makes you acknowledge the fact that I'm here. But what it doesn't do is give me back the youth I've had when y'all look in the mirror and you're living the best life you can have. Because of my ass being thrown under the bus. Because of my ass having to babysit your children because the person you chose to have them with, fuck you bitch, I'm out. And those same kids that I've raised look at me and say, fuck you, Uncle James. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But I changed your goddamn diapers while your daddies was locked up. I changed your goddamn diapers when your parents was outside smoking grass from the devil. That was me. It wasn't your parents who wiped the shit off your ass, it was me. It wasn't your parents that fed you, it was me. And fun fact, I fed them motherfuckers too. So I've never had a happy birthday. Ever. And you can't give me back what I've lost. That's a fact. Time is very important, especially when you hit 35. Time starts to pick up. You blink and you're 50. I'm 52. I couldn't pursue my acting career because I was taking care of children. I couldn't get a decent job because I was taking care of children. Now, mind you, I don't have not one goddamn child of my own. And I'm in love with the flawlessly beautiful and dangerously sexy Zeta Zhang, who does not know that I exist, and she will never see this video. Plus, I'm not her type, because I'm too short. Doesn't change the fact that, no, I'm in love with the girl. She doesn't know who the fuck I am. I don't remember. We actually met. But, think about where I could be right now if I didn't have to take care of my family. If I didn't have to take care of their kids because of bad procreation mistakes. Think about where I could be, because you know who doesn't think about it? My family. So when I literally tell you I've never had a happy birthday, there you go. I've never had a happy birthday. Never had one. You can't have a happy birthday when you're doing everything for everybody else and your birthday comes and it goes. Comes and it goes. You want toys, you want gifts. Well, I'm sorry. You can't have that because you're too busy taking care of other people's shit. Everything that I have to pay for myself. Toys, allowance, comic books, jobs, cutting grass, getting jobs at Little Caesars, getting jobs at Kegler's. No, everything I have, these Marvel Legends, all this shit, I had to buy. All them G.I. Joes, a few of them my daddy gave me. My cousin gave me all of his. But the ones that I had to buy, I had to buy. My mama bought me Luke Skywalker once. I don't know what happened to him. I didn't throw them away because I loved that shit. It was the Luke Skywalker from Kenner where you push the little thing and the little green lightsaber comes up. Hold on. That was Darth Vader. My bad. When I had Luke Skywalker, it was a Return of the Jedi figure. It wasn't the one with the blue lightsaber because they had the brown pants. I had the whole black Jedi suit with the one white hand and the one black hand. And he had the lightsaber sold separately. Well, it was on the package side. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's fucking like the 80s, man. They package shit differently. So, the lightsaber. Because I think people were complaining about the lightsaber thing because it lacked mobility. And like Obi-Wan Kenobi had the blue lightsaber. Darth Vader had the red lightsaber. And you had to hit this little thing that comes out the elbow when it comes out because his hands are always stuck like that. And then they improved them. So you didn't have to do that. But by then, Kenner was pretty much done. And I was G.I. Joe. All goddamn day G.I. Joe. So, you live and you learn or you burn. The choice is yours. I choose to live and learn so that I don't have to burn. Minus the fact that I can't burn off this fat ass stomach. Now, what I wouldn't do to be 22. That happened while I was in the shower. Like last week or the week before. And I think, damn, what wouldn't I do if I could just be 22 for one day and accomplish everything I needed to accomplish in 24 hours? If there was a way that I could do that and be 22, have all the knowledge that I have now as a 52-year-old, and be able to fix my life completely and totally, I would be in a different place right now. Maybe I would have got the wife. Maybe I would have got the children. Maybe I would have got the legacy. I don't have none of that shit. I have none of that shit. I got Danny Moonstar. That's it. That's fucking it, man. And it sucks when I look in that mirror and say, my acting career didn't take off, but it wasn't because I didn't try. It was because everybody in the mamas got in my goddamn way. Nobody decided to look out for shit. And I'm going to end this video on this. About 2.5 months ago, I'm driving my sibling to her job. And she had the nutsack to come out her mouth. And yes, I said she had the nutsack to come out her mouth and say, James, because that's my real name. If you've been here, you know my real name's James, not Echo. You should reach out to Tyler Perry. And it took everything I could to not want to ram her fucking head into the steering wheel. And she didn't hear the next things that came out my mouth. She totally ignored what I said. And I looked at her as she's driving along, just looking forward, and I said to myself, should I? And I said, yeah, I'm going to say it. Knowing damn well she didn't give a damn. Knowing damn well she didn't hear a fucking thing that I said. But I came out raw. And I looked at her in the face and I said, and how the fuck do you expect me to do that? I'm driving you to work. I'm watching your house for furniture. I'm taking your kid to school. And if it's not you, it's one of our other siblings. So you tell me where in the fuck I'm going to get the time to take your kid to school, come back to your house, wait for your furniture to get dropped off, and go reach Tyler Perry. You tell me when I'm going to get up one day and not have to take care of a niece or a nephew that my dick didn't create to reach out to Tyler Perry. You tell me one time where I'm not going to have to go walk somebody's dog or do something that people should not have even been legally allowed to do, like have children. Because sometimes you pick a good person to have a child with, and sometimes you a human piece of filth, and then other people got to pick up the fucking tab. I'm done picking up the tab. I'm 52. Think about where I could have been 30 years back at 22. Think about that shit. If only a few factors would have worked in my favor. 1, Tim Reed wouldn't have been a douchebag full of dick tips and actually just wanted to fucking make movies instead of let's do what Tim Reed wants. I got it. It's your studio. I get that. I got no issue with it being your studio. I got no issue with it being something that you worked your ass off to get, and then you made a promise that you couldn't keep. I didn't leave Virginia because Tim Reed promised us that actors in Virginia wouldn't have to leave. You ain't got to go bust tables in California. You ain't got to go bust tables in New York. You ain't got to go bust tables in Florida. You ain't got to go bust tables in Atlanta, Georgia, because I got you right here. We're going to make movies. I'm the only idiot that stayed. Frank Place went down. The Police Show went down. He made the movie with Sally Hemings with the dude from Jurassic Park. Dude, you got a studio. You could have hired me as a writer. You could have hired me as an actor. You could have hired me as a director. Nah. He wanted SAG actors only, because at the time I didn't know what the fuck SAG was. And then he just decided, I'm not going to do movies just to make movies. You got a studio, dude. You should never be broke. You ain't got to make high budget movies. You can get a studio, have a contract with any TV station, Netflix, Showtime, Cinemax. You can get a contract with all of them and put all your fucking shows on there. That's the easy part. Now here's the hard part. Don't just make things you want to see. Make things that everybody wants to see. I do Kung Fu, but I also want to make a scary movie. I also want to make an action movie that doesn't involve Kung Fu. I don't do drama. I know I'm not that good. I know my weaknesses is drama. I am not a Shakespearean actor. I know that I am an improv specialist. I can do that. I can be a Marvel superhero. I can be an action star. I can be a shriveling little coward in the corner when the zombies come. But I gotta be given a chance. And to have my own sibling reach out of her mouth and go deep within the recesses of what little bit of a soul she got while I'm driving her to work and say, you should reach out to Tyler Perry. I'd like to know when y'all think I'm going to be able to do that. When I'm making nothing and taking care of everybody else's problems. So therefore, what I wouldn't do to be 22, in the shower. What was the other one? I never had a happy birthday. That's pretty much it. You can't do something for yourself when you're surroundedly or constantly drowned with other people's problems who could do it themselves, but they're just too goddamn lazy because you've been doing it for so goddamn long. They just refuse to get off their ass and do it. So now you know why I've never had a happy birthday. And now you know why I would give anything to be 22 years old again. Well, at least 682 of you know. The rest of the world does not know. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. The last two videos will be, I'm going to promote my book, and I'm going to talk about Felon 47 in current events. So I am prepared to lose people. Thank you guys for watching. Much love. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Alpha number 2. Be seeing you. There actually will be 3 bonus videos.